Craig, you're up.
Okay, so I'm just needing to book some more work in the schedule. So
Mhm.
typically, what I've done in the past is out of desperation, I've offered a January, February booking discount. So what are some alternatives that I could do that I could do an email blast about and get some work for January, February. Excuse me.
Okay. So this comes back, good question. I'm glad you asked. This comes back to the principle of following up via phone call. So I go through my list and I'd prioritize them, like the one I'd ideally like to have. And I wouldn't offer a discount. I would just call him and say, hey, Craig, this is Steve with Brent Painting calling. I want to let you know that we have an opening in our schedule for January 1st or next week or whatever it is. Give them the exact date. If you're interested, we can plug you in there. And that's all you need to do.
Yeah, that works. I done it and it really works. Yeah, start calling all your clients, just prioritize the highest, the eight, tape eight clients, and start going the list, and you'll get booked.
Yeah. Yeah. I did that a couple years ago and I was slow in winter. I landed a few jobs. I just went back on my text messages on my phone. They went back like 2 years on my phone and got a couple, two or three jobs. I didn't call, but I had really good rapport with those clients too, though. They were all repeats and referrals, but yeah, calling is better.
Is there any incentive that I can offer via email? I mean, obviously I will call, but
Yeah.
there's um, I'm sort of wanting to set it up with an email blast as well.
Maybe let your incentive be the value that that your spouse could offer as the painting being a Christmas gift.
Mhm.
Like, hey, I've got a good
Yeah.
Christmas gift idea.
You could throw in a decorator, right? I'll have somebody help you pick out your colors. If this is a popular one, and it used to work for me a lot. If points are important to you, I'm happy to take the deposit over a credit card with no extra
Mm.
charge. A lot of people like playing the points game. James,
Hmm.
I thought you were going to chime in. Sorry, I wasn't calling you
I
out on the
am
points
like
game.
the. I was
Okay.
just gonna say, I'm huge on the points. Flying for
Oh,
like
okay.
next to nothing is crazy. Adding the color consultant in for us, even on the estimate sheet and stuff like that, it's been a huge thing for us. Like on site color consultant for 1 hour. If it's usually if the job's $4,000 or more, we'll offer it for free for an hour. Took us a bit to find a half decent color consultant for a half decent price. So this one only charges me, I think it's like 280 with taxes, where the rest of them wanted 500 or 600 for the hour.
Mm.
So and she covers pretty much the whole city and nothing but raving reviews. And it's been a make it or break it against other people. Even when my prices is higher, like, oh hey, you have somebody to come out. So that's something if you can find and connect. And then now she refers me work because I get her all the jobs for this too. So
Yeah, there's a lady that I refer color consultations on to, and she's pretty reasonable as well. Like she's sub 300. She's probably in that area as well, like 250, something like that.
yeah,
So yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be well worth it. And there's another lady that's looking at joining our BNI. So and she does color consults too. So that
yeah,
could
that's
be
perfect.
Well,
some
and
thank you
even
for closed business as well.
yeah, even positioning it as a value asset that you offer, and then it just so happens to be that you pay her instead of your client getting charged for it, where it's like, and what I did is I even reached out to the designer and said, hey, I'd love to work with you. Your type of clients seem like my type of clients. And then so now I say, hey, we partnered up with this designer. And so now we're offering this, this, and this. And our customers have been loving it. And so you could position that as an offer of like this new thing that you're doing instead of offering like a 10% discount or something.
But
Fair
as
enough.
soon as you offer, as soon as you recommend Chantilly lace, you're fired.
Oh.
That doesn't cover anything.
Yeah. Yeah. That's one advantage to working with a decorator. You can say, listen, not these, just these, you know. Anybody remember Steve Martin's a jerk from like the 70s? He's like, you win these, but not those. Blow the chiclets, but not the paper clips. So now, Craig, what you can do with a new decorator that's coming into BNI, meet with them and I get to know them and say, listen, you would like to work out a deal with them because a lot of them retails like 300. Say, could you work out a deal with me? Because I would like to refer a lot of my clients to you, and I'd like to pay for the service. Would you work out a deal with me where I introduce you to these guys? I pay for it, and then what that does is that they know this. You don't have to tell them this. That opens up the door for them because they want to help them with their blinds and their rugs and everything else that's involved in decorating, right? So for us, it was a win-win. A lot of times we had some decorators that only charged us $50 because they were new and we sent them so many quality leads this way. And some are 100, right? So, you know, if they're at 300 now, maybe 150. So you don't have to pay the whole 300.
Mm-hmm.
Then it's a win-win. You're helping them get going. They cut you a break and they get their foot in the door with good clients.
Yeah, because nobody's going to use an interior designer for an hour. Like a good interior designer will stretch that into like 12 hours.
That's what we say.
12
We cover
years.
the first hour, and then it's on them to cover anything after that.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Good point. Is that helpful, Craig?
Yeah, very helpful.
All
Thank you.
right.